Hey, what's up guys, Game Dragon here. By the title of the video, this will be my last video of 2022. And gonna go over a bit of recap what happening this year for my channel and outside of it, and pretty much any plans for 2023. So first of all, I want to get two big major things out of the way that pretty much changed impact for this year, which of course the two biggest highlights for me is, well, the first thing, the gameplay I'm providing you is Back for Blood. So if you couldn't tell. Now to the two biggest things. One is, well, I was able to, well, this marks the 1 year that I played on the PS5. And I had so much fun with it. And that was the first big thing. It was definitely nice to be able to get a hands on it. I just really wish that most people would be able to get it as well. But in terms of like able to play, PS4 games on a PS5, they're not really that much difference. Other than you can able to now record stuff in 1080p as opposed to 720p. And, well, you just load faster, which is a plus. Especially for me, since if you probably know me for playing on the PS4, I load quite a bit. Mainly about maybe a minute or so, which is not really the greatest. But luckily, the PS5 this cures that problem. And the second thing that happened to me this year is around summer, where I finally, well, got a job. So it was an interesting experience. And I still love my job still to this day. Now, in terms of other stuff happening, this is also the year I reached my my subscriber milestone of 200 just before October hits, and this was when I start doing my Halloween Fest event in, well, October 2022. And since a lot of people really enjoyed the content I did, I'm definitely going to do more of it in 2023. And for my sub count total, I have actually reached, well, 242 at the time of recording this video, almost to 250, which is almost another milestone that I reached in almost less than 3 weeks, which is insane for me, because of course I'm just starting to get a little bit more well known, and of course it probably helped that I played other games as well. I don't really just stick to one game, which I kind of used to do with Payday 2, and then I kind of, well, this was also the year that I kind of invest less hours into Payday 2, which is this year. Not because I was kind of bored with the game or burned out by it, but more so I'm just enjoying other games. Especially when playing on the PS5, so... And of course, well, busy with other stuff in RL as well. But it's not really much of a big deal, because after all, I only do, well, YouTube's not as a job, but more so as a hobby. So I don't really seek out for much, much of people's money, but more so just providing you very satisfying content, very different from the rest of the group. I try to do something a little more different. Like I try to do a mix of other things, mix and match when it comes to, well, content for Payday 2. After all, I appreciate a lot of people seeing me doing different things as opposed to what most people would do. So I definitely appreciate it and encourage me to do trying to come up with more different ways to play the game, and not just playing on the highest difficulty using the same meta build. I also want to have fun as well. So, and like I said, the first thing you do for a video game is to have fun. That's usually the main goal I have, and that's when the challenge comes into play. Because if you're not having fun, then the challenge is just becomes very tedious and boring, and make me want to move on to a different game that I actually more enjoy. So that's pretty much one of a few examples of, well, how most modern games now these days are not really prioritize fun anymore. Now they more prioritize of just trying to make the most money out of the sales and saying this is the best-selling game of the series. Where a lot of people just don't have the patience to wait it out to fix all the bugs and glitches that normally a launch game comes out. I mean, this happens to a lot of games like Call of Duty, Battlefield, Cyberpunk 2077, even the GTA HD Trilogy Definitive Edition, which was actually received quite poorly. So, hopefully for next year, which is of course, which I presume, according to Starbreeze, is the release for Payday 3. We don't know the exact date, but they definitely say it in 2023. But I'm not gonna have my expectations high just yet. I'm just gonna have it low, and I'm gonna stick to low, so that way I won't be disappointed with what the final product is. But hopefully they learn from other companies that you can't just rush a launch game or a game at launch and try to expect a lot of money out of it, and seeing how broken the game is, how buggy in its current state is. Hopefully Payday 3 will come out on top. It probably may not win for the Game of the Year in 2023, but it's definitely going to be, in my opinion. After all, I enjoy a lot of Payday 2, and hopefully Payday 3 is just hopefully miles better than Payday 2. I'm not saying Payday 2 is a terrible game, or, a boring one at that, but I always want to see a sequel to do way better than its predecessor in many ways, and it gives me more reason to play rather than just trying to come back playing the predecessor when a new game came out. So yeah, I think Payday 3 is definitely going to be on one of my lists, or I guess on one of my bucket lists of hoping to play in 2023. I mean, if not, and they had to delay it, that's perfectly fine, because I can always wait it out. I can always enjoy other games as I'm waiting for, well, the clock ticking down for the release. And hopefully, Overkill able to redeem themselves for the console versions for Payday 3, especially if it's going to be running on a much better engine, rather than that crappy diesel engine that Payday 2 has been running off from ever since, well, Payday the Heist back in 2011. So this should be very interesting. I'm not really sure how much experience that Overkill has with the Unreal Engine, which I presume they should have at least a few years experiences with it, especially with their bombardment failure titles, which shall not be named. It will be very interesting to see. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it for my take and my plans for the years coming up. And also another thing would be, I definitely see a few comments, a few messages I got A few people want to play with me ever since they watch my videos. I do appreciate that you want to play, but sometimes I may be either busy with other things, I don't have much time as I used to, but I will definitely do a Discord. So if you need to either look for a certain group to play certain different games, or if you want to able to, contact with me in a much more, a much cleaner space. So that way I don't have it, my screen being, clustered with messages and all that. I'm definitely gonna set up with a Discord. So if you want to able to play with me and you have a Discord, you can actually able to send your request if you need help with anything else, whether to be, maybe a few main quests on a certain games, maybe for COD Zombies, or just want to just have fun and chill, or just anything. Definitely write right during the Discord once I have it open. Now, if you don't have Discord, well, that's fine. You can still message me, and I'll still try to get back to you as I can. After all, I would definitely love to, probably do a stream with either a few subscribers or viewers or a few friends. But of course, for now though, I'll just stick to what I usually do, and I'll definitely tell when I actually have the free time, especially on the holidays. But yeah, that's gotta be it for my take for 2022, as well as my plans for next year. I hope to say thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoy listening to what I have to say. And of course, if you, for people who are still, new to my channel, you could definitely, if you haven't subscribed just yet and you still enjoy my content, well, hit that subscribe button so that way you don't actually miss it. And if somehow YouTube kind of mess up your notification bell, well, not to worry, because once I have the Discord up, I'll definitely do my upload videos over there, so that way you don't really miss out. But yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. And thank you for watching, everyone. Until next time, I might just do a stream one more time for this year. But if not, then I'll definitely see you for I'll see you guys in 2023. And until then, guys, farewell, have a wonderful day, and a happy new year to you all.